Welcome to my new video. Brand new because I'm just filming it right now. Tonight's video, rather, it's dark out and it's December. And tonight's video is about my top 10 favorite MLB teams. Obviously, I'm a baseball fan, so it's a pretty big video. Telling you guys who I like the most on my top 10. Since I'm overall a baseball fan, I have a team that I love, and I'm overall a baseball fan, so I have other teams that I enjoy. So I can't wait to get into it. And if you're upset that I'm doing another baseball/sports video, you don't need to be, because don't think my channel's like changing to the point I'm only doing that. It's just that, yeah, it happens to be this is the video I was ready for, and the poll was the last. Like, yeah, I'm trying to do, like, something in between the polls. The last poll was sports, I know. My video between the other poll thing was about, a baseball postseason thing. And, yeah, we have stuff non-sports coming after this. This might be the last sports video of the year. We'll have to see. But, anyway, it's time to get into it right now. For number 10, we have the Atlanta Braves. This is a team, I've never really liked them until this year. They're a fun young team, maybe on the rise. Maybe they'll be better next year. I don't really know, because I feel like they already developed this year, but they did only win 90 games when you look at it like that. And but this is a fun team, and their NL East celebration, that was just really cool. They had, oh yeah, their playoff crowd this year, best one this year. When Acuna hit that grand slam, that was so cool. Take me back to the playoffs, folks. I like Christmas time too, but the playoffs, you can't go wrong there either. And Ronald Acuna, who hit that grand slam, one of my favorite players. Like, that grand slam, my favorite moment of this postseason, and I had a dream about it. Like, people were locking doors, and something happened where he hit the grand slam. The crowd went crazy and stuff. It was so weird, guys. I can't even explain it. I don't even know. Don't you love when you have dreams and you don't even really know? Like, when you wake up, you know you had a dream about something, and then you don't exactly know what exactly it was about? Number 9, the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pitt. This is one of 2 teams that play in Pennsylvania. I don't really think that has much to do with it. My state, of course, in case you're not aware. Which you might not be aware. I'm not saying you're definitely aware, but I'm in Pennsylvania, and Phillies and Pirates are the 2 PA teams. I don't think the fact that they play in PA has anything to do with this. The Pirates are a team that used to be in my top 3 until, like, they've slid, haven't been in the playoffs since 2015. But I've been still fairly interested in them. They almost had a push to the playoffs this year, not really. Fun jerseys they have, like black and stuff. They have a nice fun fan base, I think. People wear pirate ships and stuff. And their crowd in the playoffs, 2013 NL Wild Card, was so exciting. Will I, ever move my arms this video? Their crowd, I usually do this, and I actually don't like this. I actually like this more. Because their crowd was absolutely lit in the playoffs in 2013. And that is what keeps them in my top 10. They're all around just the culture of the team. This is interesting. Number 8, the New York Mets. So, their crosstown rivals, the Yanks, are my favorite New York team. But the Mets, I see something good in these Mets team. I mean, their playoff run in 2015 was fun. 2016, that wild card game, I remember watching that game where, their crowd was awesome. And, so this might be unpopular, but they really weren't bad. They were kind of solid this year. Take away May and June, this was a solid team. They finished just 8 games below 500. And, what they did this year, high hopes for next year, guys. Edwin Diaz and Robinson Cano about to go to the Mets. Watch them, blow it and the trade doesn't happen. No, they're getting them. Yeah, I cannot wait to see how good the Mets do this next year. I'll kind of be rooting for them. Alright, this one is kind of weird. The Chicago Cubs are number 7. Like, if they won the NL Central this year, they would not be in my top 10, but thank you for losing. Now I like you more. That's how it works with me and the Cubs. So yeah, it's in a weird spot. Like, when they first started being good, 2015 and 2016, when they won it all, I liked this team. Like, I thought it was pretty fun. But then 2017 and 18, I was getting sick of them. So I was rooting against them this year. I'm happy they choked to the Brewers this year. Yeah, now I like them more thanks to them doing that, and now I kind of actually want them to be doing good. They might be the team I want to win the NL Central. I would like the Cardinals, but I would kind of rather them than the Brewers win it next year. Like, I kind of like the Cubs. Let's go, Chicago Cubbies, bros. Like, the Cubs. I like the Cubs. At number 6, we have the Baltimore Orioles. This team used to be in my top 4, but then they posted the worst season I've ever witnessed this year. 47 wins, 115 losses. Come on now, O's. But they have the best playoff crowd, my favorite playoff crowd. Overall, the Baltimore playoff crowd is amazing. Playoffs in Baltimore, 2014 especially, that was awesome. Their rally towel theme was like so great, and black and orange best jerseys. I'm addicted to their Friday night jerseys, the black, and with this hat that says O's, not this. This is just some pretty nice Oriole hat that is not an on-field hat. And I was at their stadium this year to see a Yanks at O's game. The Yanks won 5-1, so I was kind of still interested in them. Despite, like, not interested in what was going on with their team, I still enjoy the Oriole fan base. And I can't wait till they're good again. Except the Yanks play in their division, so I can't wait till the Yankees win the division and the O's are a wildcard team. That might be, like, some time until that exact thing happens, but I cannot wait. Number 5, that team from Milwaukee that came one game away from making a World Series appearance. The Brewers came up with the number 1 seed in the NL, and then also almost made the World Series. This was the one team that was like the surprise of the postseason this year. I was so happy when they beat the Cubs in that tiebreaker game. I love Christian Yelich. He's the GOAT. He's so fun. And my brother has a Yelich jersey. But, however, I've been liking the Brewers less and less as this offseason has gone on. Like, I think it's because I've kind of synced it in now, and okay, they're, like, a good team now. I'm kind of getting sick of them already. What? So, yeah, I was rooting so hard for them and against the Cubs, and I got my wish this year. But next year, I think I might root for the Cubs instead of them. I know the Cubs are higher on my list because I kind of still like the Brewers more right now. But the way it's trending, I'll like the Cubs more by opening day. When I think of the Cubs, I think of them as like an opening day team, but this is about the Brewers. The Brewers are going to be good next year, competitive, definitely above 500. I don't know about 96 wins. Again, they racked them up at the end. 90-win team next year, the Brewers. Number 4, the Philadelphia Phils. I found myself rooting for them. Like, in the quest for the playoffs this year, they were, like, suddenly 15 games over 500. The Phillies at one point this year, after, like, almost a decade of being bad. Like, the Phillies have turned their franchise around. They've come to be good, decent. They actually finished under 500, but whatever. They were good for most of the year. And this is going to be, obviously, a competitive team next year. I don't know if they'll make the playoffs, like... Alright, so, I wrote that, like, good question. Will they make the playoffs in 2019? Also, my friends are Philly fans. I really don't believe that has affected where I put them. Like, not lower, not higher. I just don't think that has had an effect. I just think I like this Philly team. Number 3 on my list, that is right. I don't look like myself when I'm down here. I do not look like Nathan Connor anymore, but the Rocks were always a team that was just always bad or whatever. Till 2017 and 18, they made the postseason and actually won a big wild card game this year. I just like for you guys to see how purple that brim is. It's awesome. I love the purple. Oh, I have the purple jersey. Yeah, I have an Arenado purple. My uncle is like a rock, like that's maybe his favorite team. Like, and he was a fan even when they were bad. So, I wasn't. I was just the Rockies. Like, why do you like the Rockies? But now I see why. These Rocks are a fun team, man. I really hope they're good again next year. If I make a prediction, they'll fall short of the playoffs next year. But we'll see, man. Rockies are coming into town again next year. Getting themselves the number 2 spot on this list, the San Fran Giants. San Francisco is a great place. Yeah, they've always been high up on my list, and surprisingly, they haven't actually fell like some of the other teams that were high up that have become bad. Like 14 O's, Pirates, and Giants. My 2, 3, and 4 teams were like all good. Now, all bad. Well, the Pirates are still okay, and the Giants were okay for a lot of this year, but they finished awful, and it's pretty likely that this team goes into maybe a rebuild, and it might be a few years till San Fran is good again, which is sad, but I've still been interested in them. I love orange and black. My aunt, she's a Giants fan. So great. Like, she lives in California, and it's just a good feeling. Giants, San Francisco, Bay. That's just what it's all about. I need Giants merch. I don't know why I don't have any Giants jerseys or hat. Like, it's about time. Oh yeah, by the way, my favorite team is the New York Yankees, and they're my team. Like, someday in 2012 at the beach, like, my dad just had a Yankee game on, told me to watch it with him, and like ever since I watched like every game I could. So that's how the story goes, at least. Like, that was awesome. But 2012, I still kind of miss then. That was the last time they won the division, but at least they're good again now. It's kind of been a tough road, 2013 and 14. Above 500, but not quite playoff team. And then 2015 I thought it was great at the time, just being a wild card team, man, even though we had a bunch of old guys on our team. And then 2016, things changed. 2016 was a year of change for me as a fan. Like, we decided to forfeit the rest of the year, even though the young guys almost ended up making the playoffs. That's when you knew the decision was a good one, to go to the young guys. And now that made them good in 2017, great 2018, and they look great as per usual for a Yankees team for a lot of years. And I think the Yankees are going to be the best team in baseball in 2019. I cannot wait till this season starts. Thank you guys so much for watching my video about my top 10 favorite Major League teams. Now y'all know. And that is so great because I'm a baseball fan and it's very important to know. And like I said at the beginning, there might not be much baseball videos very soon. We might play MLB The Show. We'll see. But yeah, I do plan to get into gaming soon, guys. It's December, about time in the winter that we shift towards gaming. This is going a lot like last year, my channel. I don't think I look good in this thing. So, like I said, coming up soon will be vacation poll results. I'll tell you one of my video plans for this month. I'll be doing my top 5 favorite Christmas songs. And then we have other stuff planned that I can't tell you about. I'm looking at it. You guys don't know what I'm looking at. Most of you don't know what I'm looking at, like my video plans. But anyway, can't wait to get into it. Cannot wait. So, thanks for watching. Leave a like. We want a lot of likes. Yeah, I don't look too good in the Rockies hat since it's not exactly my size, but it's probably my favorite hat of them all. And this Yankee hat is not great Yankee hat, it's just black. I have a different one, but I need an official one. And I hope to get, like, this is really cool, but, like, that might be my favorite of the 3. Didn't I say that about the Rockies one? But, yeah, I just love that hat, even though it's not an official O's hat. O's hats are great. See you guys.